Welcome to 843 TV. I am Wayne Morris with WHHI-TV.
And I'm your host, Carrie Smoot from the Village Spa.
Thank you for joining us today. We are very excited. We're here in Beaufort, historic Beaufort, at the USCB Center for the Performing Arts. And it's a beautiful theater. And we're, as you can tell, we're on the set of a show that just wrapped here called 8-Track. And it was about disco dancing in the 70s, and
which is pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah, there's a disco ball, you can't see it. And Bonnie Hargrove is here from the center, and she's going to tell us all about this show and some other shows coming up, and just everything they do here on the historic Beaufort campus to promote and further the performing arts, and they're doing some really cool stuff.
Which is a lot of information, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And then secondly, we have Mr. Joe Lee. He is with the Town Council of Port Royal. He's here to tell us about the growing Port Royal Farmers Market and the always exciting concert series that they have downtown Port Royal.
They stay very busy as well.
They do. So you can there's plenty to do in Port Royal for that, so that was very exciting.
Yes, it was. And lastly, Bethany Hewitt from Southern Graces. I tell you, they're on fire too. I mean, they have a great restaurant at the Beaufort Inn, and they're opening up another one called Burlap.
Which sounds delicious.
It does, it does. She's got some great things to tell us about that restaurant. You'll be going there very soon after you hear the segment. And that's it. That'll be the show. So stay with us. We're here at USCB in Beaufort, and you're watching 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.
843 TV, where Port Royal comes to speak.
843 TV, where 303 Associates comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
Welcome to 843 TV. We are here today with Miss Bonnie Hargrove. She is the director of the USCB Center for the Arts. How are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
Doing good. So tell us about the set that we see on stage today.
The set behind us is 8-Track. It's part of Beaufort Theater Company's production that's been on stage for about 2 weeks. It's been very popular. They continue to get standing ovations, and it's just one of the programs that we do here at the Center for the Arts.
So what is happening next for Beaufort Theater Company?
Last fall we did a wonderful show which was called Honky Tonk Angels. So this year we're coming back with Honky Tonk Christmas Extravaganza, which will be great. This time they're on the road, and they've added a kind of a soul jazz singer to their trio, but they will still have one of the little angels, unfortunately, will be having twins. Yes, it'll be a little bit racy. No, but it's wonderful. It's going to have a lot of great, tacky Christmas ideas for everyone.
What Christmas is all
about.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah.
Do they write their own shows?
No, this actually is out of Ted Swindley, which he actually has the rights to this. But if anybody happens to have any shotgun shell Christmas lights, that is part of the props.
I'm sure somebody down here has those somewhere.
I'm hoping, so I'm sending a call out. But it's
Beaufort, shotgun shell.
Yes, come see Bonnie. But it will be the weekend before Christmas, so we're looking forward to that. And then we have other productions that'll be in the same time next year, which is a show with our very talented people, actually from over in Bluffton, we'll be doing. And then we've got more things coming. So, yeah.
And you've just had auditions for the Children's Theater, the production of the musical adventures of Flat Stanley. Tell me about that.
Just learned about Flat Stanley. Evidently, poor Flat Stanley, a bulletin board fell on him and made him flat. But he wanted an adventure, so now he can be mailed all across the country. So we had 88 children audition for to be part of the production, and today we'll be working on sending out the letters to the people that, to the kids that are part of it. But in the spring we do another production which will be My Son Pinocchio.
Wow.
We work with about 60 to 70 kids with each production. They do school shows for their peers, which I think is their favorite part.
What are the ages of children that do that?
We work from 6 to 18.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and we do theater camps in the summer. Which kind of helps prepare some of the kids.
My girls would love that. That's right up their alley.
And children come from all over the county?
They do. We have we even have some from Ridgeland, Bluffton, Hilton Head, all over. I mean, predominantly Beaufort, just because our rehearsals are at 6:30 at night. But we do fill this auditorium with kids from all over. Homeschool, church schools, or whatever, to see the productions.
Wow.
And then, of course, our evenings are filled with very, very proud parents and grandparents. Yeah, so, but it's so cute. The shows only last about 60 minutes, and they learn choreography, theater skills. I mean, it's pretty impressive what they can do.
Well, I can say y'all stay busy for sure, because we help y'all with commercials.
Right.
There's always a show. I mean, y'all stay incredibly active, and I know your job here is to help promote this arts program.
Right.
And, there's some different I guess assignments for the campus in Bluffton and the campus here in historic Beaufort. So what can you tell us about all that?
Well, this is the campus that's dedicated to the arts. We've got some new professors that have come on with us this year, some full-time who were adjuncts. Brian Glaze is here, and his specialty or whatever is going to be working with the kids on new media, which that is really almost what you do. It's all kind of internet based. He's a sculptor by love, so we're hoping to see more art outside and his students working on that. Have an incredible printmaker / ceramic teacher, Joanna Angel. We have Kim Keats, who's been around the Beaufort and Bluffton area, who's wonderful, incredible artist. So we keep growing in our faculty. We've ordered a 3D printer.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's going to be great.
Cool to watch.
Yeah, it really will. We'll have to do a segment where you go in there and watch how that happens.
I'd love to do that for the news.
So we keep adding, growing. The kids seem to love being here. They now have a workout place, which I of course need to use. But
don't we all?
Yes. But anyhow, it's a great thing. I hope that everybody will feel free to stop in some of the classes and see what the kids are doing.
Yeah.
There's an art opening with the faculty exhibit over at the Sea Island Center, which is the old Beaufort Chamber of Commerce.
Which happens to also, by the way, be the HHI studio
Right.
in Beaufort. So
how convenient is that?
Which happens to be the place that I went first before I came here.
There you go. Well, we hope y'all will feel like this is home too. The Center for the Arts loves to have you guys, and USCB is proud to have the partnership with WHHI.
We are too. This has been great.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful building. So what's your next big production here?
We have, which we're really excited about, it's the 75th anniversary of Benny Goodman's 1938 Carnegie Hall performance, which evidently for jazz lovers, that was a pivotal performance. So they are the only sanctioned by the Goodman family, and they will be coming out of it's Capital City Jazz. So they'll be traveling here. They're going to about 15 different sites.
That's amazing.
So that's the very end of this month, September 27th.
How many players do they have?
I know there's actually some vocalists and some, of course, a full orchestra. So you're talking about 20 to 30 with a piano.
Awesome.
Yeah,
So people who are unfamiliar with this and want to get tickets and more information, where should they look?
They can go online to www.uscb Center for the Arts, and they can purchase tickets right there, or give myself or Tammy a call. We're right here.
Perfect.
All right. Well, that sounds really exciting.
I know, it is fun.
I didn't realize you guys did that with the little ones.
We do, and it's probably my favorite part because they're so cute.
They
really are. That up. And I only have them for an hour and a half. Anybody can do that for an hour and a half.
Well, not anybody.
Yeah. Oh well,
that's a lot for little people. Well, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you.
And again, for anybody interested, make sure that you go to USCB Center for the Arts.com, and we'll be right back with more 843 TV. Welcome back to 843 TV. We are here now with Mr. Joe Lee. He is with the Town Council of Port Royal. How are you?
Great.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So the fall concert series is winding down, so tell everybody about the final concerts.
It's my pleasure. It's the end of the first half of our 7th season. We have 2 more concerts, one September the 28th, which is Memphis Blues, and then on October the 5th, we have Celtic Band playing our favorite Irish music. And this will be the 65th concert of this series in 7 years. All of them have been free, and they're on the street in Port Royal. And we're looking forward to these last two of the season.
You guys have had a lot of luck with those, haven't you?
We certainly have. We certainly have. We had the last one was Zydeco, and we filled the streets, and people went crazy. They started dancing at 6 and quit at 8:15 when it got dark.
Sounds like fun. Is this something that'll continue on?
Yes, we do it in the spring and the fall.
Okay.
So we have normally four concerts in the spring and 4 in the fall.
Okay.
And so remind us of the venue, the street in Port Royal that the concerts are.
Sure. We have all the concerts. We block off between 10th Street and 9th Street, which is in front of Smoking Planks Restaurant. And we start blocking the street off about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, setting up the sound system. And then if there's bad weather, we have it in the shed. We move everything to the shed, so we go ahead and have the concert. But the interesting thing is we ask people to bring their coolers. They can bring a lot of them bring dinner and just sit there and get their coolers opened up, and they bring their chairs and tables. And the kids are out dancing in the street, and everybody's there on golf carts. It starts at 6 o'clock, so by 8 o'clock you're ready to get home. But it's a tremendous amount of fun.
Oh, neat.
And just in case you don't bring your food, Historic Port Royal Foundation sells popcorn, and they sell beer, wine, and soft drinks. So you can always grab that while you're there. So
I was going to say, I'm sure there's nothing but water and Kool-Aid.
That's right. That's right. We do not check the coolers, and the larger the cooler, the better. That's right. That's right. Especially a cooler on a golf cart.
Yeah. Well, Joe, I guess now they can come in the morning and just stay all day since the farmers market is open year-round?
Yes.
That's great.
We've made a change in the farmers market this year, and it's proven to be great because as you say, it starts at 8:30 in the morning, it finishes at noon, hang around a little bit, and concerts that evening. But the farmers market, they've been able to increase it beyond just the produce part of it so that you're not bound by growth seasons. So, for example, there is locally grown shrimp, and locally grown clams is the newest thing, and I didn't even know about this, but now they're growing clams in the rivers, and they're delicious. I mean, these people are lined up to get these clams, and it's a whole new market for the farmers market, but also for Port Royal in the local area. So, in addition to produce, you come and you can get prepared food. In order to be a farmer's market, you have to have a balance between produce and food. So you have to limit the food side of it, but there's always produce. And the setting is the Naval Heritage Park, so you can come and be in the shade and enjoy the farmer's market. And on the 21st of September, there's in addition to the farmer's market, there's a dog training seminar there. So you can bring your pets and they will train them. They'll put a chip in their ear or whatever they put the chip for a very reduced price. But they wanted to get the families together with the dogs and everything. So we're looking forward to that on the 21st.
Well, it sounds like the clams are certainly new, popular. What else has the market added recently?
Well, they've added, of course, we've always had the barbecue and
are the crepes still there?
Meats.
Yeah.
And so, and then seasonally we have the crabs and the shrimp. So
You can't do anything in the South without having barbecue.
Oh, no. That's right.
It's a must. So is the news about Port Royal Rookery and the Cypress Wetlands, are the birds still there?
The birds are still there. The wetlands, or the rookery, has changed now to be a roost. So all the birds have grown up, they've matured, but now they go out into the water during the day and feed. Some of them go to the fresh water and some of them go to the salt water. And they come back, and then at night they roost there. And we feel about at least half of those birds will stay there all winter because they've just become so comfortable with it. And the other thing about the wetlands is still the fact that we've had over 50 inches of rain this summer.
Wow, have we really?
And none of that water has gotten to the water that flows into the wetlands has not gotten to the river. So we've trapped in that wetlands over 15 million gallons of water fresh water that has been kept out of the salt water. Wow. So it's either been absorbed in the ground or evaporated or absorbed by the trees. So we're real pleased with that, and we'll be featuring in a couple of statewide articles here coming up because we've got people visiting.
I mean, we've taped there several times.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
great.
setup.
Anybody, I'm sure everybody in Beaufort and Port Royal know about it, but people watching in other areas,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to check it out. It's a great place
it's
to
a lot of fun.
exercise. It's a great place to bird watch and just nature watch. Yeah. It's really spectacular.
thank you.
But it's
We're real
very
proud of
kid
it.
friendly because you don't have to worry about them falling in the water.
That's right. That's right. We got big signs about the alligators. Too.
Yes. Yes. Well, that's very exciting. So everybody's still looking forward to the fall series of the concert. So for more information, go to portroyal.org and make sure that you come right back for more 843 TV. Welcome back to 843 TV. We're here now with Miss Bethany Bowles-Hewitt. She is the co-owner of Southern Graces Burlap and Bistro at the Beaufort Inn, right?
That's correct.
Okay, I got all that out the first try. So we understand that you have a new restaurant, so tell everybody about the Burlap Cafe Bakery and Gifts.
We do. We're so excited. We have just opened last Thursday in the former fried green tomato space, and we are open for breakfast and lunch, serving Tuesday through Sunday.
Sounds delicious.
Yes.
And the whole world wants to know, where did you come up with the name Burlap?
Well, we wanted to come up with a restaurant that was more casual and that was local, using local ingredients, and just a place that you can come that feels very comfortable. And we felt like burlap really represents the low country very well. And so we figured the name would let people know it was a comfortable place just to come and enjoy really great food.
So
That's great.
will you still have the bistro at the Beaufort Inn?
We sure will.
Good.
We're excited. We've expanded as we've tried to explain to people. So we have the bistro at the Beaufort Inn where we serve lunch, afternoon tea, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday. And then we still will have our very indulgent Sunday brunch at the Beaufort Inn. So you can have that fancy special occasion experience, or you can come every day to Burlap. So
Obviously, you know, the Beaufort Inn is where you have Southern Graces.
that's correct.
And then Fried Green Tomatoes was where?
It is on 2001 Boundary Street.
Okay.
So it's actually attached to the Quality Inn.
Okay.
Right there, so you can see us very easily.
That's where Burlap's gonna
And that's
be.
where Burlap
Now with
is.
the bakery and
Yes,
sandwiches.
cafe, bakery, and gifts. So we're now packaging our own jams that we make in-house. And so you can purchase gifts, t-shirts, all kinds of fun
So
stuff.
you kind of described that, but is that the main difference between the two stores?
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
difference is definitely with Burlap, as I said, we want for people, you know, if you're hungry, we want you to be able to get in the car and come down and enjoy a good meal. We will be serving breakfast all day. So if you love having breakfast
That's
for
perfect.
lunch, then
Yeah.
it's a good spot
My
to be
wife
able to
will be
come,
there.
especially on the weekends, you know, long days. And then for the bistro, we continue to really bring to Beaufort very fine dining with a Southern twist. And so those are the two kind of differences, is more
great.
the aesthetics and the experience
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah, well, Beaufort's restaurant scene is just awesome. I mean, y'all are a big part of it already, and now with this addition too, it's just going to continue to get even better.
Absolutely.
Well,
We're
everybody
excited.
gets really excited about bakeries and all that good stuff. But just to add, because we were talking before we started shooting, that you guys do have like gluten-free options for those of us who have to stay away from the
We
white
do.
flour.
With Burlap, we tried to make a very concerted effort to be sure that while we are Southern and local, that it's also healthful options as well. So if you love fried chicken and you want fried shrimp, we definitely have that, because it would be like against the rule to have a restaurant otherwise. But we also have very healthful options, and gluten-free, using local organic items was very important to us. So
So you run the whole gamut.
That's
so
right.
you're safe.
What kind of merchandise are you going to have at Burlap?
we have T-shirts. Our slogan is "Rockin' Food," as in a rocking chair. And so we have T-shirts, and we have now over 12 different items that we have canned in-house. So we have a signature peach apricot jam that is offered on all the tables. If you have biscuits or toast or whatever you have when you come to Burlap, you get to try that out. And so we've had great success with that already. We actually had a gentleman tell us that he wanted to put it in a bathtub and take a bath in it. It was that good. I was like, I don't know about that. So, but we are really excited. We also, in addition to our gifts, we have added a brand new pastry chef who is dedicated to the bakery and making all of our cakes and pies and pastries. So every single morning we have freshly baked scones of the day and muffins of the day. We offer a low-fat muffin of the day as well. And then we have whole cakes, chocolate yellow cake with traditional Southern cooked caramel icing that is amazing.
So there'll be separate chefs.
Yes, yeah. To be able to do it all, we have added to our team. So we have a great team of culinary talent with us.
And you're right by Beaufort City Hall too, so all those folks get to come over.
That's right. It's the perfect spot.
Well, now that you've completely enticed everybody, if they can't make it or they need it for a larger occasion, can they call and order the cakes, the pies, the cookies, and everything?
Yes, definitely. In addition to being the cafe where you can enjoy certainly any of our baked goods at the restaurant, we are also running it as a bakery, so you can call, place an order for special occasion cake, anniversaries, birthdays.
Or just a good old indulgent
or just because you want to, which is always
just
good.
because it's pretty outside and it sounds like a good idea to have a cake.
Catering and wedding cakes.
We still do. We are a full-service event design and catering company. That's what started all of this fun.
Right.
And so we continue to cater from Atlanta to Charleston. We have a really expansive. We have a little going on.
Yeah,
and so we continue all of our full-service event design and catering. And so part of that is our wedding cakes and specialty cakes.
Okay. Cool.
Gluten-free wedding cake is going to be a hard.
Yeah, we haven't figured that one out yet. But we did do a champagne jello cake to be able to offer something that a bride could, since she couldn't have gluten. So we made layers of jello with champagne.
How bad could it be? Jello and champagne.
I'm not buying the gluten.
I'll have to make an exception for the wedding cake. Yeah. Okay, so for everybody that wants to know more information about where they can find you, call 912-401-9446 or go online to southerngracecatering.com, southerngracebistro.com, and of course they can always find you on Facebook.
Absolutely.
That way you can get updates. I'm sure you post pictures of all your deliciousness. All right, well thank you very much for being with us today, and make sure that you join us next time for more 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.